You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
One man to feed. Collier can't get him. Baker gives Victor the lead. The box. Headed by McQuaid. And they score. The Braves get it back. Quick shot. And a score for Canandaigua. Wide open for Ozzie. He gets it. Touchdown McQuaid. Punch. Counter punch. Out of the shot and a goal. Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang. Brings heaven. Let's see. They shoot it. Score.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
Good evening and welcome to the Varsity Media Sports Network for Game 2 of the Section 5 Class B Girls Lacrosse semifinal game from Newark High School. It'll be the second-seeded Waterloo Indians with a record of 12-5 against number 3 seed Palmyra Macedon Red Raiders. They come in with a record of 13-4. This is Joe Seil. I'll be calling the action for you tonight, and if this game is anywhere near as exciting as the first one, there was a 12-11 win by Aquinas over Penn Yan, then we will be in for a very exciting second semifinal game here. The winner of this game will play Aquinas in the championship game next Wednesday. That's going to be at East Rochester High School for the Section 5 Class D title. The Palmac Red Raiders very much tournament tested. They've won the last 4 Class D championships. That does not include the 2020 season, which was not played due to the COVID pandemic. But and this game also is a rematch of last year's semifinals, in which Palmac defeated Waterloo by a score of 9-6 on their way to winning the conference or the Section 5 championship. And these two teams did meet earlier this year, about a month ago. It was Palmac winning that one 11-8. That game was played at Palmac. So we're just about set to go. 2 25-minute halves in girls high school lacrosse. And we got Palmac in their red jerseys with the white numbers, and Waterloo in their white jerseys with orange numbers. And this draw control will be handed over to the Waterloo Indians, number 4, Marissa Russell, with the ball, and they will have the first possession of this first half. Waterloo seeking its first sectional title. They have lost in the finals a couple of times back in 2012 and 2013 to Honeoye Falls Lyman. Here's a shot and a goal on the first shot of the game for Waterloo. That's Marissa Russell with the unassisted tally just 35 seconds into the game.
Waterloo goal,
makes
number 4,
it
Marissa
1-0 in favor of the Indians. So Marissa Russell comes in with, that's her 31st goal of the season, and it's an unassisted goal. She had 3 goals in Monday's win. The Indians advanced to the semifinals with a 16-3 win over Marcus Whitman. Palmac with a 12-7 win over Livonia Avon. And this will be Kylie Wage taking this draw control for Palmac. She is the leading scorer for the Red Raiders, 67 goals coming in, had 7 goals in Monday's win over Livonia Avon. And Russell taking the draw for Waterloo, and this one's loose again. It'll be Waterloo ball again, as that loose ball was scooped up by Natalie DeSanto, number 2. This is number 15, though, Macy Muller. Pass inside, it's knocked down. Good defensive play there by the Red Raiders. Number 13, Claire Basil, but she loses control, and now not knowing where the sideline was. That was Lily Basil, who just ran out of bounds with it. She didn't see the black line on the near side here, so it's a turnover for Palmyra Macedon. This is Muller, number 15. She is an 8th grader for Waterloo. Indians coached by Andy Lee, now in his 17th season with Waterloo. E.J. Burst, the head coach for Palmac, in his 15th season. Two of the senior coaches in Section 5 girls lacrosse. We got a whistle. We're going to get a free position opportunity here for Marissa Russell, number 4. She is a junior midfielder for the Indians, and here's the shot, and she just gets it checked out of her stick before she could get the goal, but she's able to maintain control and keep possession here for Waterloo. There's a pass inside and a shot and a goal. And that came off the stick of Kylie Badette for the Indians. And she makes it 2-0 with 22:44 to go. So Waterloo has had possession of the ball here for the first 2+ minutes of this first half, and they lead at 2-0 on goals by Marissa Russell and Kylie Badette. Back in the draw, Kylie Wage for Palmac, number 8. Only senior on the Palmac roster. She's headed to Grand Valley State in the fall. That's a Division II school. Russell on the draw there for Waterloo, and finally Palmac is able to get possession, at least for now, as Lily Basil, number 1, has it. She's being marked very closely there by Mallory Roger, number 9, for the Indians. Number 3 is Tegan Hudak. She's one of 2 8th graders in the starting lineup for Palmac. This is number 2 for Palmac, Reagan Deal. Good ball movement here by the Red Raiders. There was a chance in close. Nice defensive play there by Abigail Berm. But the ball is retrieved by Pena. But I think someone might have stepped in the crease there, and it's a violation against the Red Raiders. So Waterloo will get the ball, and they'll look to clear. Beautiful spring evening here in Newark. And a beautiful facility that I'm told opened just about 3 years ago, just prior to the COVID pandemic. This is the goalie for Waterloo. This is Dana Jolly. Comes in with a 56% success rate, 126 saves. And she's taking her time here on the clear, and that pass is through the stick of Tabitha Winter, and it's picked off there by Molly Seether for the Red Raiders, number 6. Reagan Deals, number 2. Yeah, it looks like Kylie Wage has drawn the defensive attention, at least so far, of Marissa Russell, number 4. So that's an interesting matchup. This is Deal inside. Shot, a goal. That's Tegan Hudak. Puts the Red Raiders on the board. Off the assist from Deal. Makes it 2-1. 20 minutes, 8 seconds to go. It's a 2-1 lead for Waterloo after Tegan Hudak, the 8th grader, scores her 17th goal of the season. Kylie Wage and Marissa Russell. That's going to be a battle all night, you can tell. Actually, that was Natalie DeSanto, that took that draw for the Indians. The ball is loose, and it's finally picked up there by Jenna Santelli for Palmac, number 16. Santelli with it, another 9th grader. This is a very youthful Palmac team. Even though they've won the last 4 sectional titles, they're a very youthful team. Head coach E.J. Burst said they have just 4 players really back from last year's championship team. And Kylie Wage, who we mentioned, the only senior on the squad. Molly Seether with it. They work it around. Ball's loose inside the arc, and it's scooped up by Russell for the Indians. That's actually Christina Ross, number 8, junior. Good defensive play, good head of steam as she cleared that ball over the midfield line. Now this is Tabitha Winter. So another possession here for the Indians. Winter with it behind the goal. They'll swing it around the offensive perimeter. Ball is loose inside the arc, and it's scooped up by the Red Raiders. Now they lose possession. Picked up there by Macy Muller, number 15. Muller tries to make a move. So this is number 6. This is Christine Dewall. And that's number 5, Tabitha Winter. Winter looking to feed it inside, but instead shows patience, pulls it back out. This is Natalie DeSanto, 11th grader, leading scorer coming into the game for the Indians. She draws the attention of Molly Seether, number 6. That one's redirected toward Muller. Muller into DeSanto. She lets loose a shot, and it sails wide and out of bounds. Good bid there for Natalie DeSanto. First team Finger Lakes League All-Star in 2021. DeSanto. That pass is intercepted, though, by Kaylee Wage. And here come the Red Raiders on the fast break. Nice pass ahead, shot, a goal. Nice fast break goal there by the Red Raiders. That was Anna Preby, number 9, who converted the pass from Seether.
Palmac goal number 9, Anna Preby. Preby.
So that comes with 16:49 to go, and it ties the score at 2. So great defensive play there by Seether to create the turnover and to create the fast break. And Anna Preby able to finish with her 18th goal of the season. Preby, another freshman for the Red Raiders, so they're a very youthful team. Future looks very bright, needless to say. This will be Kylie Wage to take this draw against Natalie DeSanto. And that one doesn't go high in the air at all. Seether will pick up the draw control here for the Red Raiders, so another possession here for Palmac. Lily Basil behind the goal. Number 2 is Reagan Deal. This is Molly Seether, number 6, stick in the left hand. Looks to feed, no one there. Ball's loose on the near side, and it's scooped up by the Indians. Good defensive play there. And now Pal Mac gets it back. Good defense there by Lily Basil to create that turnover. And Tegan Hudak was able to scoop up the ground ball. We got a whistle. And we're going to have a free position opportunity coming up here for the Red Raiders. Reagan Deal, the sophomore attacker, and defense closes in quickly there, and she's not able to get the free position shot off, but Pal Mac able to maintain possession. This is Seether. Across the field to Santelli. And now Reagan Deal. That one goes off the stick of Deal, or Seether rather. Deal gets it back. Once again, we have Kylie Wage just having trouble just possessing the ball. They're kind of shutting her off with Marissa Russell defending. There's a pass that's intercepted by DeSanto for Waterloo. Now Natalie DeSanto with a head of speed. And she clears that effectively over the midfield line and sets up the offensive possession here for Waterloo. Laney Forty is number 23. This is Winter behind the goal. Tied at 2 here. We're just over 10 minutes into the opening half here, semifinal girls lacrosse action. Waterloo versus Pal Mac. Good defense there by Pal Mac. And they call an offensive foul on Macy Muller for the Indians. So, crowd not too happy about that call, but it goes in favor of the Red Raiders, and they will look to clear it here now. Clock continues to move, 13:35 to go. Claire Basil looking to clear it. She gets pushed out of bounds, but they're going to call a foul. Nope, they're going to back her up here first before she can continue. Along the near side, that's Claire Basil, junior defender, her sister. We've seen her, Lily Basil, number 1. And that ball goes out of bounds. Macy Muller causes that turnover, number 15. And that one goes right into the stick of Lily Basil, who intercepts the pass by Muller. So good defensive efforts here by both squads in the early part of this game. Another turnover. DeSanto this time causes that one, and she scoops up the loose ball. Shows off her speed again as she clears that one over the midfield line. She's pushed there by Seether, but able to maintain possession. Number 17 for Waterloo, Kylie Bedette. One of the 2 goals here in this first half for Waterloo. Tabitha Winter behind the goal. Marked there by Brenna Pennycoff. And looked a shot and a goal. Looked like Natalie DeSanto. Makes it 3-2 in favor of Waterloo. 12:04 to go in the first half. Back on the draw, it'll be Kylie Wage to take this draw against DeSanto. DeSanto, a junior. She leads the team. 59 draw controls for Waterloo. That one goes right into the stick of Muller. Macy Muller for Waterloo. This is number 6, Christine DeWall. And number 4, Marissa Russell. We got a whistle and we got a timeout. Charge to Waterloo with 11:38 to go in the first half. We'll take a quick break. Waterloo 3, Palmac 2.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go. From people.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Muggs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
Welcome back to the Varsity Media Sports Network. Joe Seil with you. 11:38 to go in the first half. Waterloo on top of Palmac 3-2 in Section 5 Class D girls lacrosse. And we want to take a quick look at the players that we want to take a look at today. Natalie DeSanto from Waterloo is the Indians' leading scorer, a junior. First team Finger Lakes League All-Star last year. She had 6 goals and 1 assist in Monday's win over Marcus Whitman. She has 47 goals now in the season, and she's headed to Central Michigan, already committed, even though she's just a junior midfielder for Waterloo. On the Palmac side, Kaylee Wage, we mentioned her earlier, the only senior on the Palmac roster, but she's a good one. She leads the team in scoring, 67 goals on the year coming in, and 80 points all told, 84 draw controls, 54 ground balls. She had 7 goals in Palmac's win over Livonia Avon, 7 of their 12 goals in that game, and to lead the Red Raiders. And she is a first-team Finger Lakes League All-Star, and she was also the Class D MVP last year when Palmac won the Section 5 Class D championship. So those are 2 players to focus on here. We mentioned Wage hasn't really touched the ball much here in the opening half, as Waterloo's Marissa Russell's done a nice job defensively on her, just trying to shut her off and keep her out of the spotlight, so to speak. It will be Waterloo ball coming out of the timeout. This is Tabitha Winter with it. She's going to carry it behind the goal. Winter looking to feed it. Nobody's open, though. Now she makes a move toward the goal, and she loses possession, and that ball is scooped up by the goalie, Faith Beals, the junior from Palmac, who will start the Red Raiders on the clear. Outlet pass goes to Kayla Vylord, number 12, over on the far side of the field. They call a foul there in Waterloo, and now the ball gets checked out of the stick of Vylord, and it's scooped up there by Christine DeWall for Waterloo, and the Indians get it right back. Tabitha Winter with it behind the goal. Looking to feed it. She's chased there by Juliana Van Wiegen for the Red Raiders, number 7. Number 4 is Russell. She has it checked out of her stick momentarily there by Seether, but able to get it back. Here's Winter again behind the goal, trying to set something up. Long possession here for Waterloo. We're approaching the 10-minute mark of this first half. This is Laney 40, number 23, had it momentarily. Winter still with it. She has it checked away momentarily. Let's see. Close to the end line. And now it's taken away. Good defensive play there by Von Wiegen for the Red Raiders. Juliana Von Wiegen, a sophomore defender for Palmac, able to cause that turnover. Possession, a huge part of this game, and Waterloo tried to extend that possession. They were unable to really generate much of a scoring opportunity, though. Clearing attempt here by Basil. She's in near the midfield circle here for the Red Raiders, number 13. And she makes a move and starts this over the midfield line. Being chased there by Kylie Bedette, number 17. Now this is Jenna Santelli, number 16 for Palmac. Redirects it for Seether. Seether still with it. Redirects it for Reagan Deal. Deal trying to work her way toward the goal. Has a stick in the left hand, still with it. Sends it behind now for Lily Basil. Lily Basil still with it. Tegan Hudak, number 3. Deal still with it. Now Molly Seether. There's a wide open lane and a shot and a goal for Reagan Deal. Left-handed shot and an unassisted goal for Deal. That'll tie the score at 3 apiece with 7:56 to play. First goal of the game for Deal, her 46th goal of the season. Deal is a sophomore attackman. Third team Finger Lakes League All-Star last year, and he had 3 goals and 3 assists in Monday's 12-7 win over Livonia Avon. So under 8 minutes to go, tied at 3. Kylie Wage, who's yet to score here in this first half for Palmac, on the draw. Seether collects that draw control for the Red Raiders. Seether good at that in her own right. 64 draw control wins on the year. Aggressive player for the Red Raiders. Number 9 is Preby. She's got one of the 3 Palmac goals. This is Santelli. And a Preby, a freshman. This is Deal trying to make a move here. Swings it up behind the goal. Down to 7 minutes to go in this first half. Preby still with it, showing good patience. They lose it momentarily, but Hudak chases it down. Palmac content to eat up a lot of time here before they attack the goal. And that one is coughed up by Deal in front of the arc, and they're going to award possession here to Waterloo. Clearing attempt will, well, they give it back to Palmac. I'm not sure what the deal was there, but they're going to stop play and do this all over again. So Palmac maintains possession. This has been a long possession for the Red Raiders here, a couple of minutes. There was an opening there for Santelli, but closed up quickly there. Good defense there by the Indians. Brianna Kronberger, number 13 in there. Santelli's going to carry this around the goal, still looking to feed it. Taylor Hudak finds a cutter, and it falls out of the stick of Deal, and it's picked up by Christine DeWall for Waterloo. DeWall working her way toward the midfield line, has the ball checked loose. It's picked up by the Red Raiders. Nice defensive play by Reagan Deal, number 2 that time. Able to cause that turnover. And here we go again, the Red Raiders with another extended possession here. They've had the ball for the better part of the last 3 minutes. Here's Santelli trying to work her way into the arc. It's forced back out. So they went to a shot clock in college lacrosse a couple of years ago. It's a 90-second shot clock. And they don't have such a thing here in high school lacrosse. Deal finds a cutter inside. There's a shot. And they're going to call a violation there. Kylie Wage finally was able to get possession of the ball. She got to the goal, got a shot off, but it was saved by Dana Jolly for Waterloo. But it's going to be a free position opportunity here for Kylie Wage. Here's a shot, and that one goes wide. Wage got pushed down to the turf there inside the arc. Been a frustrating first half for her. And now the officials converse. They finally award possession here to Palmac. Down under 3 minutes to go, first half, still tied at 3. And we've been that way for almost over 6 minutes now. So Kylie Wage finally able to shake free from Marissa Russell. Got the shot off, but not able to convert on the free position opportunity. Here's a chance here for DeSanto. She tried to scoop through that ground ball. Gets pushed down, but the Indians will get possession here. Natalie DeSanto, whom we talked about earlier, one of the go-to players here for Waterloo, and she scoops up that ground ball on the far side. She's getting pressured there by Tegan Hudak, who gets called for the foul. Clearing opportunity. And Russell will clear this efficiently for the Indians. She starts to go into the arc, and ball's knocked loose, and Palmac comes away with it again as it's scooped up there by Juliana Van Wiegen. She loses possession. Now a lot of pushing and shoving going on. They're going to stop the clock with 1:43 to go. I think we might have a yellow card here coming up here against Waterloo. Nope, no such thing. But it is Waterloo possession. And the Indians might be content here to wait for one shot here with 1.5 minutes to play first half. DeSanto tries to make it to the goal. Gives it up now for Muller. This is Tabitha Winter behind the goal looking to feed it. DeSanto picked up by Seether. Tries to make a move against Seether. Gets into the arc. We got a push inside there, and we're going to get a free position opportunity, I think, coming up here for the Indians with 56.9 seconds left. It's going to be Natalie DeSanto. She has a goal so far in this half. There's a second, and that one's saved by Faith Beals. Another attempt scooped up there by the Indians. That's number 23, Laney 40. 40 seconds to go now. So big save there by Beals. There's a shot, another save. Another save there by Beals on the bid there by Muller. Clearing attempt, 20 seconds to go. Let's see if Palmack can get a shot off. Here's Wage in some open space finally. Let's see if she brings this all the way into the goal. Kylie Wage, you'll shoot and score! Kylie Wage with the goal. Well, they're going to wave it off, I think, as the clock continues to run. I think the officials kind of let this one go a little bit. Clock has run out. They're going to talk about things. Looked like Wage had an unassisted goal. She finally had some open space. So they're going to wave off the goal, and they're going to give her a free position opportunity here. No time showing on the clock. Still some confusion down there. Wage ready to go, though. There's the bid and shot and a save made by Dana Jolly. They did put a little bit of time back on the clock, but that is it. The end of the first half, the score, Waterloo 3, Palmack 3. We'll take a break on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Thanks for listening.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Welcome back to Varsity Media Sports Network. Joe Sile with you at halftime. We got about a minute to go before the start of the second half of the second semifinal game between Palmac and Waterloo. We were tied at 3 at halftime. 3 different goal scorers for each team. We had goals for Marissa Russell, Kylie Bedette, and Natalie DeSanto for Waterloo in the first half. Tegan Hudak scored, Anna Preby scored, and Reagan Deal had goals for Palmac in that first half. Surprisingly absent from the score sheet for Palmac, Kylie Wage was held scoreless there in the first half. She was checked defensively mostly by Marissa Russell in that first half. She did manage to get off a couple of free position shots, but the goaltender for Waterloo, Dana Jolly, made a couple of nice saves to deny Kaylee Wage in that first half. We'll switch sides here for the second half. We'll have the Red Raiders in red. They'll be going from left to right. And Waterloo obviously will be going in the other direction. And a reminder that the winner of this game will play for the Section 5 title next Wednesday. That's going to be at East Rochester High School against Aquinas. They were a 12-11 winner over Penn Yan in the first game today. That was a thrilling win for Aquinas. They were down by as many as 3 goals in that second half before rallying to win that semifinal game. Palmac, meanwhile, is shooting for their 5th Section 5 Class D title in a row. And they got some work to do here in the second half in order to do that. That's Natalie DeSanto winning that draw. She fakes a pass, finds the open player in front. That was Tabitha Winter, who delivers the goal just 13 seconds into the second half. So big play there by DeSanto to win the draw. She'll collect the assist. And it's now 4-3 in favor of the Waterloo Indians. Mentioned Waterloo won the only meeting of the year between these two teams. That was back on April the 27th at Palmac. 11-8 win for the Indians. So they strike quickly here to open the second half, unbreaking the tie, and we'll be back on the draw. Kylie Wage will take this draw for the Red Raiders. I mentioned she's headed to Grand Valley State in the fall, a Division II school. Marissa Russell on the draw for Waterloo. And this one is gathered in by number 16, Jenna Santelli for Palmac. This game's been a little bit on the physical side for girls lacrosse. We've seen some stick checks and some pushes and some shoves. Nothing too blatant, but nevertheless, Palmac with possession here, looking to tie the score. They'll send this one behind the goal for Lily Basil. Number 9 is Anna Prebe. And number 3 is Tegan Hudak, one of the 3 goal scorers for the Red Raiders in that first half. Here's Santelli. Regan Deal. Good defense here by the Indians as Palmac looks to hold on to the ball. Santilli sends it back out now for Deal. There's a pass inside. There's a chance. Good defense there by the Indians as they knock the ball out of the stick of Hudak. Good defense there by Abigail Berm, number 10. She's the one wearing the helmet. She gets called for the foul, though. Brianna Kronberger, number 13, also there in the double team. It's a split dodge up top, and it's delivered out to Santelli. Here's Hudak, gets pushed toward the goal. Her shot is deflected, and it's scooped up there by Kronberger. Clearing attempt now for Waterloo. DeSanto using her speed to race past the midfield line. Picked up there by Deal. And now Waterloo has it in the offensive zone. Kylie Bedette scored a goal in the first half. She goes behind the goal, chased there by Von Wiegen for the Red Raiders. Tabitha Winter will slow the pace down. So the Indians in no hurry here against the Red Raiders. There's a shot and a goal. Nice shot there by Marissa Russell for Waterloo. Her second goal of the game with 21:47 to go. That comes exactly 3 minutes after the first goal, and the Red Raiders are going to take a timeout here with Waterloo on top 5-3. We'll take a quick break here with 21:47 to go on Varsity Media Sports Network.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, with answers just a phone call away, it's banking that fits your life. Banking on the go from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust.
Arjulo over the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long. Wide open. Perazzi. He gets it. Perazzi. Foot raise. 10, 5. Make it. Touchdown. Punch. Counter punch.
The trickery. Ryder gets it back. Goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch.
Just Ross Simmons strips him. That's loose. And Ross Simmons is going to take this in the other direction. Make it. Touchdown. Touchdown East.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Welcome back to the Varsity Media Sports Network. Joe Seil with you. 21:47 to go in the second half. Waterloo has opened up a 5-3 lead over Palmyra Macedon in this girls lacrosse Class D Section 5 semifinal game. Aquinas Institute awaits the winner. And these two teams are no strangers to each other. They've played, this is the fourth season in a row, I should say. That excludes the 2020 pandemic year in which no lacrosse was played. But this is the fourth season in a row that they've met in these semifinals, and Palmac has prevailed each time. And Waterloo, of course, is trying to change that course. As we head back to the draw control here, it's Russell and Wage. And Russell comes away with it. We got a whistle. And they call a holding violation there against Palmac. I'm not sure why they stopped the play there, but Marissa Russell with the draw control win there. Had 43 draw control wins coming into the game. She's added to that total. She's made the difference on Kylie Waig so far. She's been the primary defender on her. This is Muller, number 15. And DeSanto works around a screen, tries to get into the arc, gets pushed down, and I think we're going to get a free position opportunity here for Natalie DeSanto. And that's what it is. DeSanto, the leading scorer for Waterloo. This is the person that you want the ball in her stick. She runs to the goal and just gets her shot attempt deflected. Nice defensive play there by Claire Basil to thwart that opportunity by DeSanto. So DeSanto unable to extend the lead for Waterloo. A good opportunity there. Clearing attempt here now by the Red Raiders. Brianna Pentakoff is number 17. She's one of the two 8th graders in the starting lineup here for Palmac, and she gets that into the stick of Reagan Deal successfully, and Deal sprints it into the offensive zone for the Red Raiders. Behind the goal it goes to Lily Basile, or Basil rather. Santelli swings it behind again. Anna Preby. Here's Deal. She draws the double team and then swings it back out for Seether. Deal tries to split the defenders. That one hits the crossbar and deflects over the stick of Basil, but she chases it down before it goes over the end line. Jenna Santelli with it right now, number 16. Santelli redirects it for Deal. That's Hudak, rather. This is Deal. Good defense against her. Seether finds the open space and delivers to Hudak. So great pass there by Seether to find Hudak for the goal. So Palmax gets its first goal here of the second half. 18:52 to go. It's 5-4 now. Now they said Basil, but I think it was Hudak that scored that goal, Tegan Hudak. With her second goal of the game, Hudak, an 8th grader, has 2 of the 4 Palmac goals. Reagan Deal will get the assist. She's got 2 assists now in this game, along with a goal. And 5-4 is our score, 18:52 to go. Back in the draw, Seether chases that one down for the Red Raiders. He gets it ahead to Deal. Deal swings it behind now for Basil. So this one figures to go down to the wire just like our first game tonight did. Aquinas edging Penyan 12-11. We've got a whistle and a violation there against the Indians. And Hudak is going to get another opportunity here with 18 minutes to go. Dana Jolly is the Waterloo goalie. Instead, Hudak elects to pull that one out. And they'll work it around the offensive perimeter. This is Preby for the Red Raiders. Defended well there by Mallory Roger, number 9 for Waterloo, and the Indians are going to take over here. Clearing attempt for Waterloo. They redirect it to the goalie, Dana Jolly. Good outlet pass there by Jolly. Into the stick of Roger. Roger brings it over the midfield line. Now redirects it for Christine DeWall, number 6. Now Roger loses possession, and that ends up in the stick of Reagan Deal. Deal's had the ball in her stick a lot in this game. And she's needed to with the shutdown of Kylie Wage. Wage has it right now, though. Let's see if she can generate something. Nice pass to Santelli. And Santelli's going to have her shooting space invaded. And she's going to get a free position opportunity here. Jenna Santelli, number 16. Freshman midfielder for the Red Raiders. Here she goes toward the cage. Shot and a goal for Jenna Santelli, and that'll tie the score at 5 apiece with 16:13 to go. First goal of the game for Santelli. And it comes on a free position shot. That's the first free position goal of the game. and 21st goal of the season for Santelli. Back on the draw to be Natalie DeSanto for Waterloo. Kylie Wage for Palmac. Seether collects that draw for the Red Raiders. This is Santelli, who converted moments ago. Preby behind the goal now. Plays catch with Lily Basil. Down to 15 and a half minutes to play. Tied at 5. This one, just like we expected. Really 4 evenly matched teams in these semifinal games. Class D, Section 5 girls lacrosse. Here's Seether trying to make her way toward the goal. Instead, she'll pull it back behind the goal for Basil. Lily Basil looking to feed it. Nobody there, though. Hudak tries to make a move. Instead, she'll carry it behind. This is Molly Seether. Santelli can't handle the pass, and it's scooped up by the Waterloo. Here comes DeSanto in transition now for the Indians. Chased by Seether. She gets it over the midfield line, though, to Tabitha Winter. Winter in some trouble there, trying to get rid of it. Still has it. Good movement there by Winter. Gets it into the stick of Kylie Bedette, who's going to carry it all the way behind the goal, chased by Juliana Van Wiegen for the Red Raiders. Tabitha Winter comes back to get it now. This is like the ultimate chess match between these two teams. Two veteran girls lacrosse coaches in Section 5. Two of the senior coaches, Andy Lee for Waterloo, E.J. Burse for Palmac. That pass goes through the crease. It's going to go out of play. Let's see where they point. Palmac's going to take over here, it looks like. Clearing attempt now for the Red Raiders. They redirect it to the goalie. That's Faith Beals, number 26. This is Vylord, number 12. Kayla Vylord. Ahead for Santelli. Santelli with a head of steam. Gets it into the offensive zone. Good defense there, though, by the Indians. Brianna Kronberger was able to slide over there and keep Santelli from getting to the goal. Reagan Deal defended there by DeSanto. Nice pass inside for Santelli. Shot, a goal for Reagan Santelli. I think we could probably give another assist to Reagan Deal. So 2 goals in a row for Santelli with 12:43 to go. And Waterloo's going to take a timeout as Palmac has its first lead of the game. As close as this has been, it's the first time they've been in front. We'll take a quick break, too. You're watching Section 5 Girls Lacrosse on the Varsity Sports Media Network.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
Welcome back to Varsity Media Sports Network. Joe Seil with you. 12:43 to go in the second half here in Pal Mac. As close as this game has been throughout, this is the first lead that they've had with 12:43 to go. 2 goals in a row for Jenna Santilli has set that up. One coming on a free position shot, the other on a nice feed from Reagan Deal just moments ago. And we'll be back on the draw control. Kylie Wage, who's yet to score in this game for the Red Raiders. That's unusual. We'll take this draw. Natalie DeSanto on the draw here for Waterloo. A big draw here for the Indians as they try to work their way back. DeSanto, she's got one of the goals here for the Indians, also an assist in the second half. We got a whistle. They're going to redo this draw. That one looked better, and it's snagged out of the air there by the Indians. That's Macy Muller, number 15, that was able to secure that. Try to work it into the offensive zone. Good defensive pressure here by the Red Raiders. She's able to get rid of it, though. Here comes Waterloo. This is Marissa Russell, number 4. She scored the first goal of the game for Waterloo, and she's done a great defensive job, of course, on Kylie Wage. Tabitha Winter with it, gives it up now to Muller. Muller marked there by Seether for the Red Raiders. Muller making a move. Shot and a goal for Macy Muller. That's her first goal of the game, unassisted with 11:42 to go. That comes exactly a minute after Santelli untied the score. So here we go again, tied at 6. As Macy Muller, the 8th grader for Waterloo, actually played for the Indians last year as a 7th grader. She had 5 goals in Monday's game. And that is goal number 46 on the season for the 8th grader, Macy Muller. Same 2 combatants on the draw here. It'll be Wage and DeSanto. Beautiful night here for high school lacrosse in Newark. That ball is headed toward the far sideline, but it's retrieved by Wage, and she redirects it for Molly Seether. Santilli, she scored the last 2 Pal Mac goals. Approaching the 11-minute mark, we're at the point where we're starting to wonder if maybe the last possession might win this game. Seether has it, continues to work it around the offensive perimeter. This is Regan Deal, Tegan Hudak, Santilli. This is Preby, number 9. Skip pass goes to Lily Basil. Hudak redirects it. Santilli loses it momentarily. We got a whistle, though, and a violation there against the Indians. And they're going to award a free position shot here to Jenna Santelli. Dana Jolly, the goalie for Waterloo. Instead, Santelli elects to pull that back out. So no attempt there for Santelli. Down to the 10-minute mark here in the second half. Anna Preby, she had a goal in the first half for Palmac. Hudak with 2 goals in this game. This is Hudak going to the goal. She had a chance there, but elects to swing it behind. Santilli making a move into the arc, and we got a whistle and a flag. Santelli trying to force the action there, and she's going to get a free position opportunity out of it. As the clock continues to run down to 9 minutes. Here comes Santelli again. She pulls it out. Santelli, the freshman for the Red Raiders. See, they almost loses it, but able to get it back. This has been a long possession here for Palmac. Every possession very precious at this point with 8.5 to play. Lily Basil behind. Good defensive patience here by Waterloo as well, as that one gets deflected and goes through the stick of the goalie Jolly, and the ball's still loose. Let's see who's going to come away with it. And Hudak chases it down for the Red Raiders. They were in danger of losing possession there. Brianna Kronberger was there for Waterloo. They've been very steady on defense throughout this game, holding the Red Raiders in check. Yeah, we take a peek every now and again at Kylie Wage, and she's just been followed around the entire game by Marissa Russell, just like a shadow. She just has not been able to get possession of the ball very often. She did have a couple opportunities in that first half, a couple free position chances, but the goalie, Dana Jolly, made a couple nice saves. Enabled Waterloo to be tied here at 6. Seven minutes now to go. Santelli working against the defense of Christina Ross, number 8. And we're going to get yet another free position opportunity here for Jenna Santelli. Let's see if she elects to shoot this time. 2 previous chances, she pulled the ball out, and she does it again. Here's Deal trying to split the defenders, sticking the left hand, shot and a goal for Reagan Deal. Second goal of the game for Deal with 6:23 to go, and Palmac regains the lead at 7-6. For Deal, that is her 47th goal of the season. She's just a sophomore. Had 3 goals, 3 assists in Monday's win. Monday's win, that was over Livonia Avon. So she had 3 goals, and Kylie Wage had 7 goals, so they accounted for 10 of the 12 goals. Back in the draw. This is a big draw, especially for Waterloo. But Wage chases it down for the Red Raiders. Big draw control win for her. She's been held scoreless, but she picks up a big ground ball there, and she gets clipped in the head there. Let's see if they're going to call anything. No call, but the clock continues to run, and this is in favor of the Red Raiders now. Under 6 minutes to play. Let's see how much time they can chew up here. Being able to possess the ball, almost as impressive as going to the goal. It's a pretty separate skill set. That one goes through the stick of Anna Pree, but she's able to chase it down before it goes over the end line. Lily Basil hasn't scored, but she's had the ball a lot. So Reagan Deal with huge goal, the go-ahead goal here with 6:23 to go. Let's see if that proves to be the difference here as Pal Mac just looks to hold on to the ball here for the last 5 minutes or so. Santelli on her way, and another whistle. And this time I think they are going to pull out the yellow card, and they do. And that's going to be a 2-minute violation. I can't see the number. Looks like Christina Ross, number 8, is going to sit for 2 minutes here. And Santelli will get a free position opportunity. 4:50 to go. But Santelli's had 3 free position opportunities, and she's elected to pull the ball back out in each of them. And actually, this one won't be a free position. She's outside the arc. So it'll be keep away here now for the Red Raiders, and it'll be a little bit easier perhaps with fewer players. But there's a shot and a goal for Reagan Deal. Never mind that. Deal had other ideas as she delivers again for the Red Raiders with 4:34 to go. That comes just about 2 minutes after her last goal, and suddenly Pal Mac has opened up an 8-6 lead. Reagan Deal with 3 goals now. They've shut off Kylie Wage, but they forgot about Reagan Deal, and she delivers there again. Another huge draw control coming up here for Waterloo. And it comes a little bit tougher as they're down a player right now. Christina Ross in the penalty area, down on one knee. That one shoots down toward the Waterloo end, and the ball is loose. Still loose. It went out of bounds. Let's see who they're going to award this to. The officials look at each other for some guidance, and neither makes a call. Yeah, they don't know what to decide. Are they going to? Wow, they're going to award possession to Pal Mac there. I'm not sure what the deal was there. Pal Mac with it. Wage being chased by Russell. Wage brings it over the midfield line. Good speed by her. Brings it all the way into the arc. She's going to shoot, and that one's saved by Jolly. Kick to the sideline. Let's see, it's going to stay in bounds, and Anna Preby's going to retrieve it for Pal Mac to extend the possession. Still a minute left on the penalty to Christina Ross. And Waterloo's going to have to go out and try to force the action here pretty soon. Hudak with it now. Santelli. Santelli on her way to the goal, gives it up, passes, ball is loose, but Seether there to retrieve it. Good defense by Waterloo, but they're going to have to take away the ball here if they're going to want to generate some offense. Under 3 minutes to go now. And a whistle. And the penalty has expired against Christina Ross, so she's back out there. Team's at even strength. Santelli again had a free position chance that she passes up. Working that clock more important now than trying to score more goals. And we're going to have a whistle and a timeout with 2:26 to go. Palmac takes a timeout. They're up 8-6. We'll take a quick break here. You're watching Section 5 Girls Lacrosse on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust.
Welcome back to the Varsity Media Sports Network. Joe Seil with you out at Newark High School, the second of two semifinal games in Section 5 Class D Girls Lacrosse. Palmac has opened up an 8-6 lead over Waterloo. They have possession of the ball, too, coming out of this timeout, so they are in control, trying to knock off the Indians for the fifth straight time in the sectional semifinals. So it's been a frustrating run here for Waterloo. And it could get more frustrating if they're unable to take the ball away here in the final 2:26. Reagan Deal with two huge goals. They were tied at 6, and she scored twice within a span of about 2 minutes to put Palmac on top 8-6. And this is going to start out in the stick of Molly Seether, looks like, number 6 for the Red Raiders. Red Raiders in red with the white numbers. That's Seether with it. And they try to double team her. And they're going to have to be a little more aggressive, I think, defensively here, because Palmac is just going to sit back and be content to pass this ball around the offensive perimeter. Seether with it again. She just pulls it back out. That's Ross with it, trying to take it away, forcing her toward the end line. And it's just a game of keep away right now for the Red Raiders. This is Hudak, the 8th grader, showing her quickness. Not to mention her ball handling skills. Still has it. She's going to carry this into the arc. That pass goes off the stick of Wage, and it's scooped up by Waterloo. So the Indians got the turnover they were looking for there. And now they got to clear it. There's a foul against Palmac. That was Macy Muller that was trying to clear it. Clock continues to run. We're down to almost a minute to go. That's Muller, double teamed, trying to make her way toward the midfield line. Gives that up to Winter. And the Indians having all kinds of problems clearing the ball. Finally, they get it over the midfield line. This is Marissa Russell. Russell's going to go right into the arc. She pulls it back out, trying to make her way toward the goal. Shoots, and a save made by Beals. What a save by Faith Beals. And we got a player down. I think that is Russell, who made her way into the scoring area right near the crease, and she's down with 23 seconds to go. But Faith Beals, the junior goalie for the Red Raiders, comes up huge there. Looked like she just got her foot on that shot by Russell. It would have trimmed the lead to 8-7, but Beals has the ball in her stick. Looks like Russell's okay. And Beals has it behind the goal. She's just going to hold it. Now she just throws it up toward the midfield line. It's intercepted by DeSanto. Kind of a careless outlet pass there, but the clock continues to run. DeSanto's got to hurry. And the clock ticks off. DeSanto heads to the goal. Shot is wide. And there it is. Final score, Palmac 8, Waterloo 6. The Red Raiders win again in the semifinals over Waterloo. They improved to 14-4 overall. Waterloo's season comes to a disappointing end with a record of 12-6, and that will send Palmac on to the championship game for the 5th straight time. They'll take on Aquinas next Wednesday at East Rochester High School. They haven't determined a time yet. It'll be either 5 or 7 p.m. next Wednesday, June 1st at East Rochester. So a big second half there, particularly for Reagan Deal. For Palmac, she finished with 3 goals overall, including the last 2 that put Palmac over the top for the win. So they win at 8-6, and that should just about do it for us here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. I want to thank DJ, our producer, and Will, our camera person. This is Joe Sile saying so long from Newark High School. Thanks for watching Section 5 Lacrosse. It's no big deal. I'd say if you need my help, but I'd be more harmed than